Bruh.
A few years later.
Hello everyone, this is Asphalt 1918 and today we're going to be testing the McLaren Elva, which I just unlocked from the Star Hunt. So we're going to be testing this car at stock, ranked 2211. So it has a top speed of 202.6, which as you can see, that's pretty close to its max top speed. An acceleration of 74.80, which, it's okay. A handling of 50.36 and a decent-ish nitro of 49.15. So, let's get in the multiplayer and see how it performs. So about the clips in the start of the video. Does that ever happen to you in special hunts or car hunts or star hunts? Where you get one blueprint away from unlocking the car and then it takes you a whole lot of time to get that final blueprint. That happened to me in this event. But anyway, this car isn't the greatest at 1 star, but I thought I'd unlock it because I already had 30 blueprints for this car before the event started, so yeah, I thought it would be pretty simple, easy for me to unlock this car. And also at stock, it has some pretty decent stats, especially the top speed. Anyway, let's see if we can reach that top speed. 211. I mean, that's decent, right? It's similar to the Porsche 911 GTS Coupe. Okay, don't mind my terrible driving right now. I'm just getting warmed up. I mean, yeah, the nitro, it was 49 point something, but it seems decent. Okay, can I take this without drifting? This car seems to be able to turn pretty well, like without drifting. But anyway, this was an undeniable first place, despite terrible driving. I mean, not the worst driving obviously, but yeah, at least enough to keep first place. And somehow a Ito Design Da Vinci beat a Dendrobium and a bunch of Aventador SVJs? What? Oh, I think I know why the SVJs might have lost. I think one of the recent updates, I forgot, I'm not sure if it's this one or not, but everyone got the Aventador J for free. So maybe those people might be somewhat beginners to the game, so they may not know how to drive cars. They just may not be as used to the game. You know, some people, if you're new to the game, you still need to practice and get better. I'm not trying to say anything bad about them. All of us were new players at one point. So it looks like we're just gonna completely get first this race. So I guess another reason this rank is good for MP2 to get a lot of points. So if you did unlock this car, or you haven't already, but honestly, I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, the hunt will be over. But if it somehow comes out early, I would say this car is definitely worth getting. Especially because this rank has a bunch of SVJs, which should be pretty easy to beat. So you should be able to get a lot of points in MP2. And yes, an i8 Roadster and a Da Vinci beat all the Aventador SVJs again. That's crazy. Wow, thanks game for being nice to me and giving me top speed oriented tracks. Okay, so this race there's a Neo EP9. And there's also a bunch of SVJs. And honestly, I'll be honest, this car at max isn't really that great. So honestly, I feel like this car is better to just keep at low stars, so yeah. So I think it's good this car got a star hunt and not a car hunt, because star hunts are so much less grindy. Even though, what was that? I'm really not sure how I survived that, but I did. But honestly, I just don't have the time anymore to grind car hunts, but star hunts are still somewhat doable because you don't have to grind too many races, and the drop rates are significantly better. And for this car in particular, I don't really think there's much point in getting it completely maxed out, because like its top speed isn't really good at max, its handling isn't that good, nothing's really that good about it, even when completely upgraded. So yeah. And are we gonna get all first places in this video? Let's wait and find out. Wow, a DSE 10 beat an Adventure SVJ. Right, here are the twisty tracks now. Tuscany. Thumbs up to everyone. Let's see, hopefully we can beat the i8 Roadster, because that car is way more agile than this. But I'll be honest, I don't think this car is extremely not agile. It's not like per se agile, but it's not like extremely terrible to drive. For example, like the Cadillac CN Concept or Ford GT or something. This is classic season. Oh my goodness. Well, there's a chance I'm not gonna get all first places, but there might still be a chance. Hold up for a second. Is that an Elise in first place? Okay, well now I'm kind of starting to see why the Lamborghini SVJs might have lost. They might have gotten knocked down or something. But for sure, this car in Slipstream would be a lot better than it is here. Okay, this is not good driving right now. Is that really an Elise? Wow. Yep, I think that's an Elise. Wow. That just shows how important agility is in this game. We are literally over 25 miles per hour faster than the Elise, but we still lost just because of the track. I mean, we did get knocked down, so I guess it's not entirely our fault. Okay, this is going to be the last race of the video against a BMW Homage. Is it evil tuned? We shall find out. And a bunch of DSE tenses on a somewhat twisty track, so let's see if this car is agile enough to beat those. And also, can we survive Classic Season? That's the real question. Because if we can, we should win. Yeah, this car's agility is extremely average. But I will say it's a lot better than some of the other low star cars around this rink. Like there are cars like the Cadillac CN which are a lot faster, but their agility is way worse. Like those cars cannot be used outside of Slipstream unless you get really top speed tracks. This car, as you can see, we're still losing to a DSE 10s, but we're not too far behind. And this car's drift speed, oh my god, I went in the dirt and lost so much speed. Like this car still sustains like 150 miles per hour while drifting, which isn't too bad. Come on DSE 10, slow down. Nope. Well, I think that tells you this car is not that agile. But I'd still think this car is better to use than the DSE 10s, especially because it helps you improve your skill, because it's not extremely easy to drive. But anyway, if you have good skills and you get decent tracks, this car should be pretty OP, especially against slow cars like the DSE 1010 Elite Sprint. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more asphalt content. Goodbye.